they give more years for a female foreigner married by a male Filipino.
Wow. Nigerian ladies, you need to start marrying Filipinos.
They need to upgrade.
You need to upgrade. I need to talk to Filipino men. You need to start coming for Nigerian ladies.
You just need to encourage our Filipino friends, their guys, because they are too shy. They don't.
Thank you so much, sir. You were talking about the other type of visa.
I also mentioned
Hi lovelies, welcome back again to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be asking him questions concerning the visa. Right now, we'll dive right into the main gist for this video, which is for him to enlighten us more about the different types of visa foreigners can acquire here in the Philippines. So sir, please can you tell us what are the types of visa in the Philippines?
Though, thank you for that anyway, but I really want to say that I am not immigration officer, so I know little, and if I also make a mistake, I should be pardoned because I am not immigration officer. But with the little I know, I can explain. So there are many types of visa here in the Philippines, which a foreigner can get. Number one is what we call 9A visa. 9A visa is called tourist visa. It's for tourists. Another one is 9F. 9F visa is student visa. You want to study in the Philippines, you have to get 9F. Before, it wasn't, they were actually, with what I have heard, there is one man that came here before. His name is Ojuanoma. He was a doctor. He studied in Lyceum also.
In Nigeria?
In Nigerian, yes. I was told of him. So probably, I can say I'm not the first Nigerian that came here. But I didn't meet him. He was a doctor then. So I got information from his brother. They were using, he got student visa before coming. But during our time, it is the time of conversion. So when you get tourist, the 9A visa, you have to convert it to 9F. 9F visa, so you can study. But because with 9A you cannot study, you have to change it. You have to transfer the visa from 9A student, kind of student tourist visa, because it will carry the school you are coming with, and then convert it to 9F. So from that 9F, every year you will renew it. It's no more conversion. So you have to renew that one for your studies. It is a yearly something. Then another one is 9G visa. This 9G visa is also renewable, like 1 year, 2 years, and also 3 years. They are renewable visas. Could be working visa, it could be business visa, or equally missionary. So these ones could be seen as a 9G visa. Before you can also get that, if it is 9G in form of working, you have to get an employment. Foreigners can get that also. They can employ you depending on your experience or expertise, and then you can apply for that. It is more better to get it from tourists to that working. Otherwise, if you are already a student, you have to downgrade it to 9A visa again, and then convert it to, first of all, you will downgrade your 9F student to 9A. Back to 9A. Then you have to convert again that 9A to 9G. Wow. 9G visa. So it's really technical and somehow expensive if you are a student to go to working. But it is also more practical, faster if it is a tourist 9A to 9G working visa. But for business side also, for that same 9G, is you need to have a business in here, a business that is possibly lucrative, of course, and you can employ people as well, then you can go for that. It demands some amount of money as well. So that is how that 9G is. Another one is a marriage visa. So the marriage visa have what we call MCL. That MCL is always given to Chinese people. It is first of all 1 year, then which is probationary. You can now from that 1 year probationary get 5 years for Chinese. I don't know why it is like that. Of course, they are Asians.
For the Chinese visa you talked about, which is marriage visa, is it that a Chinese is married to a Filipino or Chinese, but they have to get that
It's
Chinese visa?
I am not really clear if it is Chinese, but what I know is Chinese to a Filipino.
Oh.
So it is a type of marriage visa that is also really, with what I got, it's really for the people that apply for that mostly are Chinese. First of all, 1 year probationary, then 5 years. But if it is, I have seen Nigerians also, their own is like 1 year. If it is marriage between a Nigerian and a Filipina. So what happens there is they give them first of all 1 year and then 2 years renewable, and maybe time will come when it possibly can go to 5 years. I don't know. It is a marriage visa, somehow residence.
Oh, so sir, for a Nigerian, for example, that is married to a Filipina, which is common,
yes,
that person will first of all get the 1 year. Is it not possible for the person to apply for long-term visa or permanent residence visa at once?
What I know is they used to give probationary first, like to weigh you if you are really into the marriage or so. You have to now extend. But if there is an opportunity to get more than 1 year at stretch, I don't know that. So all things are possible in Philippines. So, but what I know is they give that 1 year, then probationary, you can now renew for that. And it's actually different when a female Nigerian is marrying a Filipino man.
Oh, really?
Yes. If a Nigerian male is marrying a Filipina, it's first like 1 year, then 2 years, like that. That's what they will give the man, the Nigerian guy. But if it is a Filipino guy marrying a Nigerian female, the first one is 5 years.
Wow!
Yes.
The difference.
Yes. Because I think in their mind, if you are marrying their person, you are taking them out, so they are losing their population.
Wow.
But then if they are bringing an African or a Nigerian or somebody into their country, and the person will be here, like a Filipino guy marry a Nigerian. So the person actually is not going to be a Nigerian, if to say, you will actually belong here. So that is why they want to give more lenient to that.
And it's not common to see a Filipino, it's common for a Filipino to marry a Nigerian lady. Could it be one of the reasons why they gave that visa duration for the female Nigerians?
It could be. I don't know all the reasons anyway, but this is just what I got, information I got from immigration, that they give more years for a female that is being married by a female foreigner married by a male Filipino.
Wow. Nigerian ladies, you need to start marrying Filipinos.
They need to upgrade.
Need to upgrade. I think I need to talk to Filipino men. You need to start coming for Nigerian ladies.
You know what? You just need to encourage our Filipino friends, their guys, because they are too shy. They don't have the confidence to talk to our
Start talking to Nigerian ladies, Filipino
they
guys.
feel intimidated somehow. So In fact, they will even tell you know, they should be confident enough, and it's not a do or die thing.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, okay, you move ahead.
You see, our pastor is talking to you Filipino guys. You need to be confident enough to approach the black ladies.
They are not tigers.
We are not tigers.
Ladies are not tigers. They are home builders.
You are hearing it from our father here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir. You were talking about the other type of visa.
I also mentioned 13A visa is in the category of marriage visa also, and then TRV visa as well. TRV is a temporary resident visa, so it's also in the in that marriage. Then another one is the one they call quota visa. So all these visa is as a result of the, for example, you have a child. The child could be dependent on you. There is a question they always ask here: if you have a child, will that child need visa? As long as the child is here, I don't think that the child needs visa. But when the child will go out and then want to come in, there is need to also apply for visa to come in. For example, if especially Nigerian, because that is and the child was born here, for the child to come back here, you need to apply for visa.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So when the child, for example, if the child wants to school here, he or she will be renewing, extending visa every year. Because
the point is, their visa is always for children is dependent on the parents. You depend on the visa they have to operate. But if there is a way to, maybe the child who was born here, that maybe the child grows and all that, and possibly begin to wangle his or her way, there may be some leniency on some areas, and use a lawyer also. There could be a way, and then the person will get a resident permit. So it is a lot of paperwork also and time. And another thing is somebody who has stayed here for like 10 years can actually go for a resident permit if you have a strong lawyer also.
Oh, like you've stayed for so long.
Yes.
Can you apply for permanent residence?
I can push it. I can push it with a strong lawyer. But why I've not done that is, of course, in the ministry, I haven't finished school. Then you have to have a visa that have to work with the ministerial work. But the time will come, if it is really what I want, I can go for that. Then I have to plan for it. Yeah, I can get a resident permit. Yeah.
But the price.
Yeah, it's everything is money.
So
you know.
Expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive. You have to do the paperwork, and they will check you and a lot. Check whether, especially if you don't have any criminal record, then you will be considered. But once you have a criminal record, so that is why we have to be careful also in the things we do in a foreign land, because you don't know tomorrow what you might be needing in that place.
Thank you so much, sir. So for these vloggers that apply for permanent residence visa, although they mentioned that they got an agent that helps them with the process, I don't really think they are up to 10 years in this country. So is it really attainable? Like a Nigerian, you want to apply for permanent residence visa before the duration of 10 years. Is it attainable?
A Nigerian,
yeah,
married here.
Yeah, married here. Just like those people making it happen vlog, they are both Austrians and they got their permanent residence visa in the Philippines.
Yeah, you can get permanent resident visa in the Philippines, even business visa self, which is 90. There is a level of investment you can do in the country. Your visa can change. That is it. But I don't know how the person who is like a foreigner, especially Nigerian, because our own, when it comes to Nigeria, truth be told, the bar is not always lifted. But somebody that is an Australian or Austrian, Europeans, maybe they have a different pact also with Philippines, which I don't know, because it also depends on reciprocity, what we call doctrine of reciprocity, depending on the country and the other country, the pact they have. For example, in the aspect of our medical field, if we will, a Nigerian can write a board exam here, something like that, meaning a Filipino also can do that in Nigeria. We are qualified to work here, then a Filipino also the same. So that is reciprocity. It depends on the government and the government. So I don't know where those people came from and how they got it, but it is a possibility. Once you have your money, you can do it.
Once there is money, you can do it. Okay. Thanks so much, sir. Is there any other type of visa you'd like to share with us?
I think this is enough that I know. Let's say there is, but all these visas have some things that goes inside more than what you can see. Some requirements, some the monetary aspects, filing, all that. So this is actually the few I know.
Thank you, sir. Sir, for someone that's schooled here like me, I'm done with school and maybe I want to work here in the Philippines.
Yes.
Must I downgrade, leave this country, then come back with a tourist visa so it can be converted to 9G visa?
No. Somebody like you, your visa status is still 9F. So what will happen is, if you want to work here, then get a work. What they will do is, they will downgrade your visa from that 9F student visa to 9A tourist visa. Instead of you exiting, there can be a motion for reconsideration will be applied together with it. So it will go with two motions. So the first motion is that during the time of your downgrading, and another motion will be for your 9G visa. People have it, then you can work here. No need to exit. Before is you have to exit and come back, but with motion and of course, with a long leg, if you have leg, it can happen. It happens sharp, so not.
Does it involve a lot of money?
It is more monetary than if you are already a tourist, because it will bringing somebody from 9F to tourist. It requires some money also. Then from that tourist to 9G is now another money again for both to get AEP, that is Alliance Employment Permit. So that is also a money you have also to provide some money, or the company who employed you will pay for it. So it might not be that much as well. But once you are a tourist, it is easy. It is easy to just convert tourists to 9G. As long as you have an employment letter or something like that, then immigration will do their job. So it also, all of them go through some rigorous processes. I like their immigration. The immigration is really strong in handling paperwork. So there are no too much mago there. Because I have also have knowledge of some that did some mago and they were caught. So there were a lot of sanction, or the person will be blacklisted from the country and they have to exit. So,
sir, please, another question I have for you is for two Nigerians that are married already here in the Philippines, if they start bringing up children and by the time they get to the age of entering high school and college, do they really need to convert their visa, extend it yearly?
You mean the children?
Yeah, the children, like those that are born and brought up here. Do they really need to extend their visa yearly, just like we that just came to the country?
No, with my little knowledge, since the child is born here and the parents are here, it's also another paperwork. The person is not coming in; it's already here. You have a birth certificate here. Then you have a barangay also. All these, even you are already registered in the Bureau of Statistics of the Philippines as somebody who was born here. So it is not really going to be that converting renewal and all that. It is more lenient. But it is different when the person exits.
Once you
leave the country and you want to come back, you have to make some visa application, especially like your parents need to apply for you. It is more. There is not too much rigidity if the status of your parents here is okay. But if not, there is need for some paperwork as well.
So for people born here, they don't even give them permanent residency visa.
No, you don't give them like that. But you can get it after some years. The person can, because he was born here, so can apply for that in due course, but not immediate.
Okay, not that it's even immediate, like
no.
Because you are born here, you are entitled to it.
No, unlike US, of course, when you are born there, you are already a citizen. It's not like that here.
Thank you so much, sir. And the next question I have for you, for the working visa as a foreigner, if I want to get a working visa, how many years the duration? How many years is the working visa?
Working visa have 1 year, 2 years, and 3 years, which is renewable. You can renew it with your AEP. So you can renew it. The company that employed you can also do that. Even the first application, you can actually get 3 years straight. But if depending on what your company is applying to immigration, they might be applying for 1 year, they might be applying for 2 years or 3 years.
Oh, I heard that before one can get the working visa, you need to get a job first.
Yes, because it will be used. It will be used in immigration to apply for that visa. You don't get the visa before applying for work, because the documents that will be used in the visa will be coming from the company. Yes.
All right, thank you for gracing this channel with your
you.
presence. Guys,
yeah, doing well.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm really humbled. This man is so humble. I contacted him and requested to have this interview with him because obviously he knows more than me in the aspect of the visa. Like some viewers have been asking me to go for visa, permanent resident visa, and some have been asking the process involved. That was why I contacted him and requested for an interview, and he obliged. If you want to come to the Philippines, it's one of the best links you can use to come into the Philippines if you want to come for studies here in the Philippines. A lot of persons have come through him, so you can contact him. If you need his contact, you can always reach out to me and I'll connect you to him. Don't forget, he's a pastor here, so yeah, he's reliable and you can trust him to do that for you. Both the working visa, you also help people to acquire that.
Yeah. There is, if you have your money dependent on the visa, I can help the person to apply any type of visa.
Okay. So do you have any advice for maybe people that are looking forward to coming to the Philippines, either for work or for study? Regarding
the type of visas that they can apply, anybody who wants to come to this place, of course, it is always good if you have somebody here who can help you to run around for. If you are outside and then you want someone to help you here, the person can help you in, for example, in school. The person have to go there and get your admission, and after the admission, you can now go to a regional trial court to do some authentication, and after that, then DFA, Department of Foreign Affairs. When you finish from Department of Foreign Affairs, then you can now send the document. Before, what we have is red ribbon, but now it is apostille. So this apostille is now the one that will be used in the place. Maybe in Nigeria, they can now go for application with all the requirements there, because the requirements there also is different. You have to use those and go for the application. Before, these things are very. I remember the time I went for visa in the embassy. I was the only person, and they were actually begging me to get the visa. But today, it's not like that. So, for whatever be the reason, if it is schooling or work, but to get work, it's really encouraging to come in with tourists and convert it. It's more easier to convert it than getting it outside and coming in here. And look, before you can also get this work-in visa, it's really challenging. They have to check if they don't have somebody who can do that work that you want to do. But with some legal people, they can also, immigration might possibly overlook some things, because if you have a strong lawyer who can do that for you.
Now, do you have any other thing to share with my viewers?
Okay, you just need to stay safe, and be a person of integrity. Doesn't cost much. Although you remember that integrity is a high commodity which you cannot get from cheap people. So do good, and remember that the end does not justify the means. Yes. So that's just what I want to say. God bless you.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. I think with all this, we've come to the end of this video. I've mentioned this, I don't know how many times I've said this in this video. I am really blessed and honored to have him on this channel. Guys,
Me
this
too,
guy, what am I saying? Am I saying this guy?
Yeah.
Don't mind me, this man, he's so humble, he's so wise, and he's a father, like I said already. A lot of persons are benefiting from the grace of God upon his life. And sir, I thank you so much. I'm really grateful. I pray that God will bless you and your family. Please, in the comment section, feel free to help me thank him for gracing this channel. And if you have any question for him, feel free to leave it in the comment section. It will be delivered to him. So guys, thank you. If you have watched us up until now, you are yet to subscribe for the sake of our man.
Subscribe.
Speak that long for them, so they will know that.
Mabilis kana. Don't sa button. Subscription button. Nalagay pang moja. Mabilis.
Thank you so much, sir. And until I come your way again, together we say
thank you, my dear. God bless you.